substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the...
Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Wants to pass it. They're taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go with a direct snap. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Going up top on first down. Going up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. They're trying to get to him. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Quarterback keeper. Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Miami, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking for room. It's Terrell. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
42-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Carter. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Miami 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the...
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Perkins. Unleashes 1 deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. What a good drive again.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Peterson. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The inside handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Just when they're looking run, now up top. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Power football with the run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket start, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Looking for room, it's Terrell. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll give it to him again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now, a fourth down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
28, Miami, 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. He's off to the races. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. calls his own number. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 32 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against them.
And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This is a 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Miami 10.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Here we go. Ringo. Lion.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Goes to the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Carter. blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
42, Miami, 10.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Advance on the football.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the move.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Bowls his way forward. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The back goes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Defense showing blitz here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The pitch. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by just 2 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.